Hey everybody, Economic Ninja here. I hope you're doing well. I gotta be honest with you, some days I wanna joke around and make light of things so that I can slip past the algos. Some days you just get pissed off. I'm gonna read a story out of The Hedge. It's entitled, Lawmakers Warn Gas Stove Ban Would Eliminate Affordable Cooking Method. I'm gonna read this and then I'm gonna explain to you what's really going on in the background and what you need to understand and how serious this is, all right? And let's just try and pep it up a little bit, so maybe the entertainment value will hold some people's attention so that they'll get what's going on behind the scene, okay? Lawmakers, particularly on the Republican side of the aisle, are continuing to voice their opposition to the idea of a ban on gas stoves. I don't care if you have only electric in your house, this is going to affect you. So stick around. Concerns about a gas stove ban have risen after a recent study linked their use to childhood asthma. Seriously. And after U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission Commissioner Richard Trumka Jr. discussed regulating gas stoves in a recent interview with Bloomberg News. This is a hidden hazard, Trumka told Bloomberg. Any opposition is on the table. Products that can't be made safe can be banned. In a Wednesday press statement, good. Hold it together, Ninja. In a Wednesday press statement, the new chairwoman of the House Energy Commission Committee, or Commerce Committee, Representative Kathy McMorris Rogers, said this proposed ban is the latest example of President Joe Biden's war on American energy. That is absolutely correct. It started when we were energy independent and we were using our own oil and we had massive reserves. And the new president comes in and goes, whoa, stop that. How can I, yeah, you know where this video is going. No, let's use everybody else's, Saudi Arabia and these other countries that hate us. Let's use their oil. And then they just go, hey, yeah, let's jack up the price on them. There is a war right now for you, and I'm going to explain this going on in a second, but it is a war to make you absolutely crippled in debt and absolutely penniless so that you become a slave, and I am not joking. It says right here, here's a quote, "It is not about public safety. It is about telling the American people the federal government knows best and will decide what kind of car they can drive and how they can heat their house and now how they're allowed to cook food for their families," Rogers says. In a similar comment to Fox News, Republican Claudia Tenney said, "Consumers should be able to choose how they cook their food, heat their homes, and power their cars, and they should be able to do it affordably." That is absolutely correct. Now, let me tell you what's going on behind the scenes, because I'm going to tell you right now, most of these congressmen and women have no clue what's going on. There is a plan around the world to destroy your finances. Ultimately, they're going to do it as a multi-pronged approach. They're going to do it. It takes time. And that's why they know that time is on their side. And this is why. Because most human beings literally feel like whatever has happened yesterday and today is going to happen tomorrow and the day after that. It's called normalcy bias, and they have no idea of changing seasons. This is evident during natural disasters, like not what we experienced in California, the mass flooding, but I'll give you an example. I did a video a month ago about the rain is coming. And I think it was I don't know, maybe 50,000, 60,000 views on it. And I said, get ready for massive rain coming to California, and the Californians not going to be ready. And then I said the sinkholes are next. And mark my words, watch what happens with sinkholes in California. I'll bet you within the next 3 to 6 months. And the reason why I did that video is I said, everybody's used to drought, no rain, no rain, no rain. And then all of a sudden it's like, boom, and it comes hard and heavy. And people aren't ready. We were literally rescuing people out of the river here. It sounds funny. Oh gosh, you got to laugh. But humans, oh my gosh, are just such creatures of nature. They don't expect anything to change. They're not prepared anywhere, but then they become scared, right? We had the helicopter, CHP helicopter, flying up and down Highway Patrol, the river, evacuating the river, I don't know, a couple days before the rain started, right? Rain's just trickling in, and you just got to laugh. You're like, come on, you got to be a whole new kind of stupid to not realize, hey, I live in the river, I should probably get up and leave, right? But that's the truth with human beings. They just don't think. Like, oh, this water could get bigger. I live right next to it, and And I live in the middle of this massive riverbed where there's a creek behind me, there's a creek in front of me. I'm like literally already cut off, and it could rise, right? And there have been rescues literally for the last few days, day after day after day, there's still people in there. Or people that drive through water. It still blows me away. As a firefighter going on these calls, you know, please do not drive through water if it gets anywhere near halfway up your rim. And if you don't know how deep it is, you don't drive in it. And it is insane how literally, you know, and emergency responders are prone to it too. I've seen guys pull off the side of the road and just sink an engine, like literally just nosedive into the mud. But people just don't think, right? So what's going on here? It seems like a ramble. It's not. There are people that want to impoverish you and buy up all of the real estate in the world and make you renters. And then you think they're controlling you now by this pushing all the way to green energy, and we're getting rid of gas and everything's gonna go electric like California's governor. Yeah, that Nimrod, literally, that sits there and goes, all cars are gonna be electric by this date. And then literally the next week, so hey, stop charging your Teslas. We don't have enough energy. That is the truth. And they do not have a solid plan. It's almost like what happened with hydrogen cars back when Little Bush was involved, and the government went and bought all these, and then they just completely trashed them all. They didn't have any way of using them. We have got, maybe it was natural gas. I digress. I apologize. But there is so much at risk right now with what's going on. And you think if for a second that they're not going to get this through, I'll tell you what, you've got the combined IQ of, man, Congress. They need term limits. People are bought and paid for in this world right now, and it's getting worse and worse. People are selling out their countries, their towns. Some even sell out their own families. This is getting very serious. So how do you deal with this? Well, first thing, you don't get any more debt. Second thing, you get out of debt. Third thing, you start to look for opportunities. This housing market crash that's coming right now, that's already started, it is very serious, and it is an amazing opportunity. Get ready for it. I want you guys to charge the mound. And if there's enough of us, millions of us, ready with some money on the side, some inflation hedges like gold, look what gold's doing right now. This is no joke. Can it go down? Yes, it can. On paper, absolutely it can. Go try and buy a coin and see what happens when that happens. I want people to get in the game. No one is ever going to care about your money more than you. There's literally a dude that looks like Dr. Evil from Austin Powers, but he ain't playing around. He's not trying to build some, shark with a laser beam to go, this is serious stuff. You gotta laugh. He goes, that's your poster child? Well, yeah, nobody will believe it. Every day I encounter people that are laughing, joking. They think it's so funny. I saw all those idiots in bankruptcy back in 2008, 2010. And now they think they're on top of the world. Why? Because they're covered in debt again and they're driving a new truck. They are nothing. Those are not people that follow this channel. People that follow this channel, you are amazing. As you look past just the crap, the fancy editing, the fancy clothes, the fancy coffees. No joke. And I believe in you. That's why I believe in this country, because every single time I meet one of you, it's a real person in front of me with real thoughts, real compassion, real dreams. Now, I've just got to encourage you to actually get those dreams together and do something with them. Gosh darn, they're trying to ban gas stoves because of asthma. Think about what they got through 3 years ago and how many people fell for it. That should scare the piss out of you. Now, this isn't just a chew everybody out kind of thing. I'm just hoping, I'm not talking to Ninja Nation, the people that follow this channel. Those are people that are prepared and not scared. I'm hoping this video gets shared out enough and blows past the algorithms so that some new people wake up and go, holy cow, yeah, what are they trying to do? This is nuts. Guys, let's wake up. This is the time to wake up and get ready. Get your finances ready. Not only just to survive, that's not the story. I want you to thrive. I want you to be excited. I want you to get pumped, but I want to take a lot of people with us. We need a massive amount of people that are ready, that are prepared and not scared. Guys, I believe in America, not because of what's going on right now in Washington, but because I believe in you. The Economic Ninja is out.